You look at how to sharpen everything, how to make everything in a business flow even more richer, all the little flows and how they all connect, and to just beautify kind of a part of the workbooks, or how to make the workflows be even more nuanced, the messaging that comes across to people, how they perceive it, whilst also connecting to what I do and honoring my mission and my intention of
Mm,
my devoted path too. He also showed me that it's okay to move slow and precise. You don't over
mm,
promise, but you also don't under promise. So it makes you
mm,
trustworthy in what you share. And you know,
mm,
I'm honest, I looked into like 40 people before I decided. So I feel like you've been very generous also because half of the sessions, maybe more, I was with my son, literally feeding whilst I was in your sessions. I feel like you were extremely generous with that.
mm,
Really appreciate it. I really do.
I've never in my life met anyone who has been so powerful with their presence to allow me to gain great clarity on very complex issues. Through the coaching with you, I'm just able to see
mhm,
what is the next best step. We go into some very deep topics
mhm.
and it's enjoyable. I think everyone should have a Julia in their life. That's how far I would go with it. It's been like, it's definitely been something I've not had available. It's that clear and present wisdom board, because
Mm,
you do provide input. We've had 2-hour conversations, and in the last 5 minutes, I will say, that's it.
mhm,
Wow. And I might not have got there if there's any resistance or criticism or judgment
mm.
to the process that I personally need to go through as an ADHD person to get to the goal that's already there.
You were really helpful in organizing logistics of planning this event, lending your expertise in visual design to the website, to the copy that we were creating. Does this make sense? And your willingness to be a part of the team with a generosity of spirit. You're very creative and adaptable from the visual design aspects, strategy, project management, structure, organization. What do you want to do with your life? Someone who wants a partner in their business to really help draw out what they're doing and help them implement it specifically in whatever ways they might be challenged by, and do it in a way that honors who they are and that respects their intuitive guidance and their beliefs, their way of seeing the world. That includes that in the journey. It's not going to be the Julia show. It's going to be a co-creation.
We can do it with joy, heart-centered, with empathy and compassion. And I feel that's the other aspect of the collaboration. So together, it allows for there to be a very strong head-heart combination, so that it's not just lofty ideas, but there is a way to work through the emotionality of it so that we actually come to some sort of practical solution. And so this process is a bit nonlinear, because it might be that, to get from this step to this step, that we have to look at some emotional blockages, or we have to do some practical exploration before we can actually get to that. I think it's because there's more fluidity in the process that it allows for it to be more potent.
First of all, I felt fully heard and fully seen. I felt that you're such a wonderful heart that welcomes in such a beautiful way and listens and holds space, which is truly a gift, where you feel that someone creates something that is uniquely for you and guides you to kind of put all those ideas into clear structure. You were there when I was like doubting myself, when I was feeling confused, when I wasn't sure how to lead forward. You were able to organize it so beautifully in Notion, like to create a structure that I can use daily, so to help my process. And then also to create the website that reflects what we talked about.
I think what you really had me do is like align everything in my business to my personal values and to my personality, so that it like fits me, because there's so much like approaches or strategies and stuff out there, and often we just take them on without thinking about it. We're like, oh, other people are doing this, I must do it, and we're not really thinking about, does this make sense for me, or how do I want to do this? And that alignment just brings so much more fulfillment and ease and makes things work smoothly. We can just speak about absolutely anything, like when it's to do with my work or something outside of my work. And I feel very safe and very supported no matter what I share, what it's about. Anything that's holding me back, whether it's something in the business structure and the way it is, or something internally in my mind, like some limiting belief that I have, something from the past that's maybe affecting me, or whether it's something in my energy and my self-care that's maybe draining my energy, help me remove things that are in my way of moving forward.
Yeah, I really appreciate how like forward thinking you are, and supportive, and just like, yeah, quick on the go. I know one of the things that we worked, like I just hated filling out the charts, and you were so organized, and I totally love that. What you're creating is really the support team, and not like in, you know, a cold way, but in a warm, supporting, loving, like really believing in the vision. It's like, okay, we're creating this together kind of approach, and I absolutely love that. And
this is exactly what collaboration needs to be. Zero competition, just like a really strong willingness to just bring out the best on each other. I really felt that along the process, and very intuitive and fluid. You have really good attention to detail. Greatness. Recommend it to everyone.